We are being joined over phone line with our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain. So, Wasbir, situation continues to be tense in Imphal East and it's witnessing fresh incidents of violence, Wasbir.
Yes, at this point in time, the locality called 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏, in the Yashkul Assembly constituency in Imphal East district, there is a lot of tension at this point in time, even as we speak, because the Rapid Action Force has been deployed in that totally with full riot gear. They are firing tear gas shells and mock bombs. Mock bombs is a type of an anti-riot system that creates a large sound, and there are some pellets also within that mock bomb. So that is being used because we have been told by sources on the ground at this point in time that there are arsonists and mobs trying to indulge in acts of arson from all sides in that locality, and the security forces deployed, the paramilitary troopers, are having a rather difficult time in keeping the arsonists at bay. And as you can see in the pictures on our screen, the visuals, they're showing a house burnt, and some people are saying that the house belonged to a retired police officer, some kind of a warehouse. That's what we are being told. Some kind of a warehouse belonging to a retired police officer that has been set ablaze. Earlier, of course, last night, the private residence of Union Minister and top BJP leader from Manipur, 𝗟𝗓𝗙𝗘, was set ablaze. 𝗟𝗓𝗙𝗘 coming up there with a very strong reaction, saying that the law and order in the state has totally collapsed. So situation on the whole is very, very tense, and this is a fight that is going on. It's a inter-community clash, but it's a different situation in the Imphal Valley because the people seems to have taken the law into their own hands. That is because they're saying that the state has failed to protect them, and they're very angry. And that is the reason why they are targeting the symbols of the state. And after that incident in 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏 district where 9 people died, following that also tempers afraid, the tension running high in Imphal districts in the Imphal Valley over the death of 9 people in that incident. So on the whole, the situation is pretty tense, and the security forces having a tough time to control the situation.
Right, Wasbir. So despite the presence of more than, thousands, 40,000 army and paramilitary personnel, incidents of violence continue to take place.
Yes, it is 60,000. Actually,
yes.
we have been saying from a long time that it is 60,000 army, police and paramilitary forces are deployed and estimated. That is the estimate, despite that these kind of incidents are happening. And it is really difficult to deal with the situation. And there are unprecedented developments that have taken place in the last almost 1.5 months, where we see army columns, magistrates accompanying army columns. That is something quite, not seen in Manipur before, that had the Armed Forces Special Powers Act, and there was no need to have, the magistrates. Now the magistrates are accompanying army, and, that's what the army had insisted. So these are some of the problems. And whenever there is an incident, the security forces are blocked, as you can see the pictures on your screen right now. The women folk, they block the security forces, making their arrival at the spot, delayed by several minutes or even hours at times. So this is a form of protest which Manipur is used to, that has been delaying the movement of security forces. And this is indeed a peculiar situation, and the biggest challenge as far as Chief Minister 𝗟𝗓𝗙𝗘 is concerned in his second term. He has never faced this kind of, he has faced dissidents during his first term, but this time around he has been facing a challenge to his, his political acumen at the moment, because he is trying to tackle the situation in the face of heavy odds.
All right, Wasbir, thank you so much for all those details.